Oh, yeah, yeah. Of course, I would be like 3 minutes late to my own live. But I will wait a moment in case there are some folks that are going to join us. And I'm going to make sure that I got everything going. Hey, hey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just getting everything set up. Please, if you're in here, make sure you can tell me if you can hear me. Make sure you can hear me all right. And if you can hear the music. What's good, Jason? Hey, hey. Let me know if you guys are hearing the music okay. I got something light playing in the background, but I'm about to turn it up for a second just to see. Make sure that everything's sounding all right. Let's skip ahead to a little more lively section. Can you guys hear that okay? Okay, wonderful. I'm gonna turn that back down. Not to do anything crazy. Hello! Thank you so much for being here. I'm sure people are gonna be trickling in and out as they go along. But this is the Millennial Symphony preview. Officially, I'm so excited to finally share this whole album with somebody. I have been working on this for a very, very, very long time. What's good, my Trey? Thank you for coming in. This has been a very long time coming, and I didn't want to spend the entire live talking, so I'm gonna do my best to gird myself, but also I did want to give a moment to answer like the specific questions that folks were asking in my questions and things like that. So, and also if you have anything that comes up as we go along, with listen to each song. If you hear something or want to know more about something, by all means. But essentially just giving an overview. Hey, Javon. Of what this project is, how it came to be, and why are we putting this out ASAPington, okay? So, set the scene. I have been a recording artist. First of all, hi. Y'all know who I am if you're here. I don't need to do a whole intro. Like, I'm clearly Be Free, clearly a musical Swiss Army knife. Get into it, yeah. But I have been doing music my entire life, but formally under Be Free since 2012, when I released my first album, which was Open Mic, Open Heart. And one of my great creative friends who actually helped me put together all the visuals for that just hopped in the chat as well. Shout out to Javon Landry in Chicago. So kind of been on this journey for a while. 2016 was when I put out my sophomore album, and that came with its own set of things. Like, there's always just something specifically going on with me between music releases. That was around the time where I had a vocal cord surgery. Long story short, I used to teach music full time, and I got sick, and I ended up having this really, really hard throat infection and pneumonia all at the same time, okay? So it led to a lot of the things I had to overcome, including some burned ass vocal cords. But everything worked out fine, and then from that, I was able to put out my sophomore album. My intention was always to follow up with more music. A lot of things happened between 2016 and now. First of all, that was the year that I got married. Hey, Ajamu. Had to settle from that. But also it was just a lot of transitions. 2018, I will always say 2018 was like my prime year of my career, because I did so much shit. I was doing like 40, 50 shows a year. I was curating a lot. And by curating, meaning I was putting on shows, large scale productions. I did MJ Uncovered, Eternal Hall in Milwaukee. I opened up for Janelle Monáe. I did a big ass Prince tribute show in Washington Park in Milwaukee. And it was just like, I was really enveloped in all these other things. Question. How do you feel with your voice then and now? Do you feel like it got stronger? Do you favor your pre-surgery voice? I favor my voice now. I know that it's almost like listening to a younger version of myself, because everything was really high up, and I know that I did have to like modify a few things, how I approach singing ever since I had the surgery. But I honestly feel like because I had to do that, it kind of taught me how to make everything stronger, if that makes sense. You know, it was like a muscle that I had to rework. And along with all of the readjustments and relearning and things over the course of the last however many years it's been, I think that I've developed it into a much stronger place now than what it was in 2014, 15, when I had that first happen. So say you was in goat mode. Yeah. 2018 was like the year, my boy. Like I was killing it. So, but along with that, I was always writing music. Like I was like, a lot of the stuff that's on the project here got written during the time when I was teaching. So I was like, oh, okay, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. And I'll explain what all of that is. Hey, Q. But life, you know what I mean? Like everything kind of just got ahead of me. 2021 was really when I thought I was going to waterfall everything. If you remember, 2021 was when I released the single, the collaboration with Duran Bernard, with the infamous Duran Bernard. And then later that year, I also released This Could Be Us. So my plan was to take those two songs and let them be a lead-in into what was going to be the full project. I had shot a video for you know what? You listening to me and watching the Packers at the same time is exactly what Quentin is doing downstairs. So I ain't even mad. I know my Milwaukee folks are like completely deterred, so it's fine. But yeah, 2021, first of all, it was the fact that I even shot a video and was able to do all of that stuff is amazing because we were still mid-COVID, my nigga. Okay, like it was not pretty out there. But we were determined. I teamed up with friends of mine, Carlos Abagada and Kendall J, to help do like creative direction behind all of that. Hey, yo, you listening to Hate to Love this week? I love it. You watch anime? Listen, I appreciate y'all popping in and out, like even giving me any kind of attention. This is a busy ass Thursday, okay? But what happened in 21? So first of all, we doing all of this shit. Did y'all know the album wasn't even finished yet? I was just like, oh, I'm gonna get everything finished recording over the winter break, and I'm gonna put it out at the top of the year, and blah blah blah. I shot 2 more music videos for the album that at the end of that year. Ridiculously so, like, because bitch, you was not even fucking done with the damn project. I was just so determined, thinking that this was gone. And also I didn't want to lose the momentum because I knew that the attention that I was able to garner with having Duran on the song, those 2 songs were always meant to be a part of this larger body of work. So I hated not having that. I was overwhelmed from that, for one thing. And then also 2021, I fell into a really, really specific depression. There was a person who worked over me at my job who I was really, really candid about trying to like get help doing things. This person was connected, if you will. Like I use air quotes heavily like a motherfucker, but it's like this person was in the music industry, and I was very expressive to them about what it was that I was trying to do because I'm so tired of doing this. You know what I mean? Like I do great work. I ain't gotta fucking lie. I ain't gotta put on airs. I'm a great person and a great artist. So I knew that everything that I did was amazing, but I was still doing this because I didn't have much reach. So I was trying my hardest to get help wherever I could. And this person essentially like shat on me. It was like, well, I think you should just stop doing this shit altogether because you're just going to get burned out. Like being an artist is not all. You should be a music manager instead. You have so much better potential for that. And you're just going to keep putting all this amazing music out and nobody's going to hear it and blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, the fuck? Like, I had never had anybody say something like that to me before, you know, and me being a Virgo, but also me being the overthinking ass person that I am, that was like the worst thing that you could have possibly said to me. And I was constantly like, what if he's right? What if they're right? And because I was already in the middle of my rollout at the time for This Could Be Us, I just stopped. I just stopped everything because nothing made sense anymore, and I was extremely discouraged. And it took me a long time to crawl out of that. I dyed my hair burgundy. I was like so determined to fit into this emo. So it took me a minute. And not to mention, after that, also was when I started having problems again with my voice. Crazy how people show their hand during your process. I know. And in retrospect, that person's opinion does not matter, even to this day. But I'm just like, hearing somebody highlight the things that are already like in the back of your head as an artist it's like the worst fucking thing you can possibly do to somebody. And I had never had anybody specifically shit on me like that in that manner. I hate a pessimist. It's a fuel. Then they applaud you when they see you successful. But imagine if you quit when they told you to. I know this person will not be applauding me because they're blocked. So it's fine. They're probably watching from afar and just snarling like some evil thing. But 22, I started having problems again with my voice. And you know me, my history with the vocal cord surgery. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I was going to my ENT, my ear, nose, and throat doctor. I was in and out of Frederick Hospital, seeing every specialist under the sun, trying to figure out what was going on. Long story short, they ended up tying that to lack of iron, and it ended up tying that to my fibroids. I didn't even know they had got that bad. So it turned into this whole process of trying to like treat that, which did not work. It got worse. And then eventually I had to end up getting a surgery, which I'll actually talk about more of that in a bit as well, because it's in relation to one of the songs. But as you can see from the summary of what I'm giving, life has been lifing hard as hell. And also, I've been very candid about everything that's been going on with my health right lately and my family. I've talked about it on my stories all the time, but also a few posts. I discovered last year that my family lineage on my grandma's side has a specific gene, a gene mutation called a BRCA2. It was what led to my grandmother and my mom both coming down with breast cancer. So because it came from my nana, it's like a very specific culture, like ethnical thing, because my nana is of mixed heritage. She's her dad's Polish, so it was like it comes from that like side. I forgot what they called it, ash something. But anyway, long story short, I got tested and I also have it. So the gene, I have the gene. So they're pretty much waiting. They treat me like they're waiting for the BC to pop up at any time. So I have to get scans every single year now, and it's really fucking frustrating because I don't technically, and God willing, won't. But it's like because I have to go through each of these like a cancer patient in remission. Every single time I have a scan and it comes back positive, I'm always thinking like, what can I do with the time that I've been given? So this particular time, I was like, I'm about to put this album out. I know that everything is not right. Like, timing is not great. I just moved to Los Angeles last year. I was like, if I had it my way, the way that things would have gone for me would have been move to LA, start meeting people. Oh, who's this girl? She's so great. Oh my God, let's sign her, and then let's do something. I don't know. Eric Benet has a label out here. Like, it would have been dope to link up with him, us both being from Milwaukee, but like shit do not go the way things go because everything not cookies and rainbows. But I was like, if God forbid, I keep saying that because I don't want to speak it into existence, but if something changes on one of my next scans and I end up having to shift trajectories and all of a sudden we're talking about chemo and we're talking about these things, I'm not going to have the energy to put an album out. And I also don't want to wait until I'm tired of waiting, is essentially. So I was like, the music is all done, thankfully, because I produced it all. And Quentin is my amazing, amazing husband, who is also a music engineer, sound engineer. He mixed and mastered everything. So I was like, if this is the only thing that's standing in the way, let's just pull the trigger. So that's what I did when I put out Adulting 101 last month. It was never my intention for it to get this drawn out. I really think I bit off more than I can chew, honestly, because it was supposed to be a simple rollout. It kind of reminds me of weddings. Like, you think like, oh, I'm going to have like this simple ass wedding and everybody's just gonna like 50 people, but then it's like, oh, what about this and what about this? That's literally what's been happening this entire process, and I keep forgetting until it's too late. You are one person. You are literally a one person team. I don't have a team, unfortunately, so I really should have tried to streamline. But also, it's also frustrating because there's been situations where I've asked directly for help and then the help just fucked up, and then I ended up having to do it myself anyway, which then thus cost me time. So it's been a lot of that going on with this rollout, but we are almost there. This happening today is like me putting full steam ahead. Like, whatever happens. It's frustrating trying to promote an album and trying to promote shows at the same time. I would never do this again. 0 out of 10 would not recommend, because you already have a very specific amount of anxiousness waiting to see who's going to listen to something or buy something. But then combine that with waiting to see who's going to buy tickets, and seeing that people are not doing it. It's scary, you know? And I'm like, I definitely should have just like eased into this a bit better, but we are here now. We are here. Thank you, Lid. So that being said, Millennial Symphony, that is the name of the game. That is the name of the project. There's a lot of meaning behind it. It's a double entendre specifically. One, I'm a millennial. Can you guess? Can't you tell? I am such a product of the 99s and the 2000s, the 90s specifically, but I feel like my preteen years, especially what I spent in the 2000s, is what shaped me into becoming the artist that I am. Oh my God, Javon, I wish I could just give you money to do them for me. I was just talking to Q about it because I'm like, I know she sent me the instructions. Because I haven't actually formally done it. It's like me sitting and doing it. I don't know how. I just get like a brain disconnect. But I do plan on doing it for sure. Especially with the shows coming out and shit. But yeah, I was like, I'm a millennial. I think that there's a really uniqueness to our generation. We are one of the most, I think, what's the word? We're down. You know what I mean? And how that means a lot. I know you can help. I can help you via Facebook. Thank you. I appreciate it. We've seen a lot. The millennial generations have seen and gone through a lot. The millennial generation, we were told specifically, especially as a young artist, we were the people that were told, if you follow X, Y, and Z, it will get you 1, 2, 3. Like, so do this thing, go to school, you know, you get the degrees, or practice hard and get better at your craft, and then everybody will, like, you'll get the things that you want. I did all of that. I did it for school and I did it for music, and I was just very fucking disappointed that why is nobody coming? You know, it's a lot of that in this whole into like being millennial. But we can't stop, right? We can't stop living life. We can't stop doing the thing, and we definitely can't stop our art. So I feel like millennials have a really specific thick skin that we have just inadvertently developed because of everything that we've sat through over the course of our lives, and being told that things were supposed to be one way, but also literally watching the world burn every 2 to 3 business months. So it's like, that was the essentialness, like the album, all the thoughts, all the inside thoughts and things and fears and insecurities and things that may piss me off and shit that I just don't understand. But that's what the project is about, essentially. It is literally a symphony of millennial thought and generation and everything that we just experience. But also millennial in the sense of sonic diversity. I wanted this project to very much intentionally touch upon the sounds that raised me. You know, like I listen to a lot of things. Like when you get further into it, you'll hear like, this is very giving like kind of Timbaland-esque, you know, maybe this is more like Aaliyah or like this one kind of reminds me of Brandy, like the way that she wrote those melodies, but also like I listen to current day shit too. Like I am a huge fan of like Smino. I listen to a lot of Chicago music. I'm born in Chicago. But you know what I'm saying? Like I'm really heavy into like Monte Booker and that whole camp from Classic Studios and everybody. So I'm like, a lot of that seeps into things as well. I just wanted a full representation of where I am sonically, where I am generationally, and where I am in life. Honestly, I wrote down this quote and I forgot to pin. I was supposed to pin something. Hold on. Give me a second. We're so old. We know about the AOL internet. Listen, I'm telling you, one thing that people take for granted, or hope we don't take for granted, is the fact that we have the advantage of knowing the way things used to be, but also watching what they turned into. You know what I mean? And that's why I say 30, there's that quote that says 30 is the new 20. I say 30 is the new tweenie. Okay? Because essentially we are literally like the tweenie generation. We had 1 foot in and 1 foot out because we had the advantage of coming up and before like the super massive poles of like electronics and all that stuff. But then we also are benefiting from what it became now. So that's what that's about. So Millennial Symphony was born from all of that. The projects, all the songs have very specific meanings. So I'm going to be reading what each of them are about. Oh, somebody also asked me a question in my Instagram stories about like who my inspirations are, like, or like I have a lot, but I feel like I always reference like these top 6 core women, and it's like Jill Scott, Brandy, Janelle Monáe, Vivian Green, Tidra Moses, and Esperanza Spalding. Those were all like my top core 6 that I always say, like, after watching them over the course of the last 2 decades, especially as I ventured more into adulthood, really shaped who I am. Because also, the totality of who I am as a musician, period, is not just like R&B. Like, I'm also a jazz musician. I play flute, you know? So it's like, I like to really touch upon the totality of all that it is that I am artistically. And I feel like those specific artists have definitely shaped and impacted me. But if I had to narrow it down, especially Jill, especially Vivian Green, honestly, she has impacted a good majority of my writing styles. I lived and slept and breathed with a love story album in high school, and I felt like just the way that she went about creating all of that, I can hear so much of it in the way that I write shit. I hear a lot of Jill in the way that I write things. I hear a lot of Tidra in the way that I sing, you know, like a lot of these melodies. And in this album specifically, you hear a lot of like Brandy like runs. I'm like, I'll be locked in, you know, and I feel like this project is also like the strongest representation of all of that. You know, the other 2 projects have been cute and cool, and I don't like deny them, obviously, but I'm like, this is the first one I felt like I can really like stamp, this is where I am and what I've developed into. So yeah. So I'm gonna stop talking or at least stop talking as much. I know that everybody's here. Yeah. Also trying to multitask, turning these things on and off. So I'm going to move on to the listening portion. And also, if you have any questions as we go along, please let me know. Feel free. I'll be reading along and dropping them, and I'll be talking about things. Love this and the music. Can't wait to hear. Yes, thank you. You are really down as hell, bro. I really appreciate you so much. Like, you have been one of my primary folks, and I appreciate it. You're an awesome sauce. So the first track on the album is titled Swim, and this is something that honestly, it speaks to a lot of the things that I was just talking about like, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I need to figure something out. I need to take a chance. I need to like move forward somehow and just hope that I can get over my fear of the unknown, and then things would eventually work out, which comes up in a lot of people's eyes, but especially with me, especially somebody that it took me a long time to work up the nerve to move from Milwaukee to Los Angeles. So I feel like this kind of like just sets the stage for that. Also, I did pin in the comments the dates to my upcoming shows for this album. So if you're in here and if you're in Los Angeles and you're free next week, Thursday, that is my actual birthday. That is the day that the album officially drops everywhere. And I'm going to be performing at Soul Folks in Leimert Park. But also, the project is available on Even right now, which comes with a lot of other perks, including a curated playlist and things like that. You get access to a unreleased music video, and then things like that. And also, if there's any producers, and I have like a stem pack on there as well. So just drop a note about that. But this is Swim, and essentially the messaging is do it afraid, do it now. My production inspiration behind this was actually rooted a lot in Tom Ford from Jay-Z, because I just really had a specific inclination for the ding 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 Tom Ford. Boom, boom, boom. So, and now that I've said that, you'll hear it. So this is Swim.
I believe in my life. get back on my time. I've been getting all the signs. It was so trying to ignore it, but it ain't a damn thing changing unless I change myself. But I don't wanna
Make sure it's not too low. Thank you, Benny. Hey. Okay, babe. Thank you.
Regretting all the times I never done right instead of letting all of this fear in. Said I gotta take a chance just to feel it out.
Thank you.
All the reasons in the world that my dreams go. And now I'm feeling in my soul, trying to ignore it. But it ain't a damn thing change unless I change myself. But I don't wanna wait. Oh, said I don't wanna wait. As I can't do it over again. No.
I'm so proud of this.
Oh, said I don't wanna wait. No. Live my life. I can't stay on the ground. Can't be scared to drown. I just wanna swim. Said I can't stay on the ground. Can't be scared to drown. I just wanna win. No. I can't stay on the ground. Can't be scared to drown. I just wanna swim. Can't stay on the ground. Can't be scared to drown. No messing around. No missing out. I'm ready now. I want to
Are you fine? I'm gonna be swag surfing the show. Yeah, it is a good driving song for sure. This is very Brandy for me. Yeah. Aw, my little Kayla Williams is about to roll. I love it. Let's go. You know what? I should have set up like the whole like DJ joint, like made this a whole ass experience. But that was Swim. Yeah, starting off to a very specific, and you kind of get it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that song does a really good job of setting the trajectory of what everything is about. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, but we gonna go anyway. Cause I can't, the metaphorical meanings behind everything. Like, I can't stay on the ground. Can't be scared to drown, but I gotta figure out how to tread through these waters regardless. So yeah, I love it. And now we come to track number 2, which is entitled Google, aka the bane of my existence. This track was sung, and Quentin, if you're still on the live, I know you know. This track was the most difficult of the entire album to finish. One, there's a lot happening musically. There's a good, like, I want to say maybe like 40, 50 different individual and like track numbers in the project. But it was intentional. I wanted the song to essentially sound like what I was singing about. Oh, Quinn said, trust me, I know. Sorry, man. The song is about how I think most millennials, we all have ADHD. Yeah, whether we know it or not. Okay? Because the way that we function and the way that we move through shit and the way that we all just like lose track of things in our minds and physically, and like we and myself included, I've deduced that I got it. I don't need a doctor. I'm telling you. Now give me some Adderall. It's pretty much supposed to sound like what it sounds like in my brain at any given moment. And if you are here with me, you know what? I was going to say, the inspiration behind it came from my actual computer because I am unfortunately one of the, let me see if I can show y'all. You can see. Oh, shit. Look at all those tabs. Look at all those damn tabs. This is insane. Okay. I'm literally one of those people who has like a million tabs open because I'm afraid that I'm going to lose track of what it was that I was doing. So that's what the song is supposed to sound like, what that feels like in my head. So it's very busy. It's extremely busy. This is one of the most severe 2000s adjacent productions. I had a lot of specific, I pulled from like the Fame album and Chris Brown, Say It With Me. That's like my primary sonic inspiration behind it. Yeah. So this is Google.
What was the song that I was singing again? Dog, what? When I was before the shower, there was something in my bag. My keys? Oh, did I? No, in my voice memos? I think so. Whoever thought that it would be a good idea? Giving a person with ADD a teaching degree. Seriously. Well, maybe not so serious, cause I haven't exactly been told I got it. Self-diagnosis, my bad habit. Too much time, but never enough. Even when I know the easy route, I always make it rough. And I can't control it. My psyche is open, and every single word is flying round, round, round. Evil is my enemy, and worry is my crime. My brain is like a MacBook, and it's always online. And then I get to thinking and doing no matter everything, and hoping like a time. Google is my enemy.
Hey guys.
Someone will find me a pen and a paper. No one can save her.
Come on. They can't.
Having hella shit to do all the time. But when the moment hits me, I gotta feed it. Before I lose it, I think I lost it. Oh no, I'm giving in, I'm going in again. But first I gotta go. Oh, yeah. Worry is my crime.
And then this breakdown is super crazy. A moment of calm. Good Lord. It is so much. It is so much happening in that track at once. And I love it. I love it. I do. But it's also like knowing, we could not get the vocals to blend. I re-recorded that song 3 times. And we were just constantly working at it, to the point where we actually had to bring in an additional engineer. So my friend Genesis Renji in Milwaukee, shout out to Jen, he actually took a pass at the leads just to help us continue and working to balance it out, because it was just so massive. It was so much to keep track of and try to fit in and squelch and do whatever. So I know we finally got it to a good place. So I appreciate it. There were 90 tracks. Oh, there were 90 tracks? My bad. So Quentin has confirmed that there were actually 90 plus tracks on that song, on that project. So I greatly apologize for the stress. Quentin, since you're here, my boy, can you turn the air on? I feel like it has not been on for a minute and we getting a little hot. And I can't do it right now because I'm on my phone. So if you heard that, crank that. Soldier Boy. All right. So the next song is actually supposed to be in response to Google, but I also feel like it's essentially just like a passage. I have this whole section of music that's called the B minor suite. That's after Smoke and Mirrors, which is the next song, by the way. Because I just put 3 songs back to back that all happen to be in B minor, but I also feel like they kind of just fit around the same general like terminology, or like, thematically wise. But Anxiety I love because this was actually the last song that I produced for the project. This wasn't originally a part of this whole body of work. But I felt like I needed something to like sonically symbolize what it feels like to just be like constantly in this state of worry that I'm in, especially with thinking about all the things that I'm constantly having to juggle with my career, with my music. Like, and what I talked about earlier about how I was told that if I did this and followed this path, that certain things would be awarded to me, but when they weren't, it's like, well, what the fuck? Were y'all lying to me? Where are y'all antennas? Why is the world sleeping on B? Is essentially what the thought behind that is. But also, I love Anxiety. I said Smoke and Mirrors, no bad. Anxiety is the next track. I love this song because this one definitely is a huge homage to my Chicago sonic influences of me listening and living with Smino all the time and Monte Booker. So this was I actually used Monte Booker's sound pack for a good amount of production. Oh, speaking of which, if anybody cares, production-wise, I say this all the time, I do not sleep on Logic VSTs. Logic Virtual Sound Instrument String, whatever the fuck that's called. VSTs, the instrument sounds that come inside of Logic Pro, they are, the strings especially. I love the vocal presets, but also I have this old kit that I found. I think Javon helped me find it, actually. It's a Ninth Wonder kit that just has a whole bunch of percussion from kicks and snares and cymbals and things. So if it's not that, it's coming from a Logic VST, but those are pretty much the 2 core things that I use for all of my music. But with that, this is Anxiety. Oh, by the way, I'm also going to let Anxiety play directly into Smoke and Mirrors because this one has a very specific and intentional transition. So, FYI.
Mind still flipping on me. Got me second guessing who I am and why y'all tripping on me. Like my dreams are all slipping on me. If and only, yeah. Every day, every night, always did what I gotta do. Did more than average just to prove what I gotta prove. Holding on to mustard seeds, cause I know it was meant for me too. Since I was younger, I was told that I would make it, that I would be a star and the most likely to be famous. But every year that passed me by, I feel like it's all been a lie. Why? What do I got to do to get the world to finally notice me? Overly obsessing about others, they got it over me. Talent's supposed to move me, but my lack of faith is hurrying me. Trying to decline all the world is still worrying me. What if I fail and never be nothing? Or what if my dreams, they really mean something. How do I find out so I can see something? 'Cause what if I'm meant to really be something?
A little seal moments, a sealedy flute. I am always going to have strings in everything that I do. Also, that's where the symphonic element comes in, right? Smoke and mirrors.
Don't let them all see. I can't let them all see.
Thank you, Q.
Or they will all see. I'm putting on all the time. I'm stressing out, freaking out on the inside. Yeah, I know I got a good life. I got a good man, good friends, and I make a good wife. But sometimes I really get down. Life is an ocean and I'm about to drown. Feeling like everybody's reading my lyrics, but they don't really know my sound. 'Cause I don't let them all see. Don't let them all see. I can't let them all see. Or they will all see. Why can't I ever stay up? If only you knew all the darkness that I cover up. Everything can seem real fine, but I don't really feel it 'cause I'm feeling like I'm living a lie. Sometimes I feel so alone. Can't feel my eyes and I'm stuck in my lows, but they don't really hear me though. So I put up and shut up and bury it all 'cause I don't let them all see.
I agree. This definitely does get like insecure.
Don't let them all see. And I can't let them all see. Or they will all see. I'm hiding in the music. This is how I do it. Alright. Smile for the people. Don't let them get a peek of what it's really like. Just me and my thoughts. My heart on pilot song. You don't gotta worry about me. Yeah. I'm okay. 'Cause I'm hiding in the music. This is how I do it. Alright. Smile for the people. Don't let them get a peek of what it's really like. Said it's just me and my thoughts. My heart on pilot song. You don't gotta worry about me.
Yeah.
Don't let them all see.
I was wondering if somebody's gonna catch it.
Don't let them all see. I can let them all see. I can let them all see.
I'm gonna let the next one play too, just because we already in the B minor groove. This is the second to last song of the B minor suite. And it's all just me shedding these same insecurities and things that I be worrying about all the time. It's called Sometimes. Oh, no, maybe it's not, because bitch, you gotta unmute it. Ah, that was so anticlimactic. Oh my God. Let me go ahead and unsolo these, or solo these things. Okay, let me try it again. I'm gonna go ahead and let the next track play through because it's already part of the B minor suite. It's called Sometimes. That was such a Jim Carrey thing to do.
Sometimes I feel like I. Sometimes I be feeling like I'm old. 'Cause even the words that they are bright, I can't get back. 'Cause nowadays I don't seem to fit the mold.
Exactly.
Funny how they tell you that your dreams ain't got no time limit. But I've been counting days and years and waiting on my 5 minutes. And every now and then I will look up wondering why it's taking so long.
Thank you.
'Cause
Hey,
I'm
Ray.
afraid I'ma wake up one day and my life will be gone. Things they be getting out of hand sometimes. Thinking that I made it but I'm still on climb. I gotta keep it moving, but I don't know what I'm doing.
Also, I'm spitting, okay? Y'all, you rappers are lucky that I don't do this for real.
Sometimes, yeah, that's how I be feeling sometimes. Sometimes, oh. Things that be going out of my heart. Things that be going out of my heart. Things that be going out of my heart. Sometimes I feel like I. Sometimes I be feeling like I'm too heavy, too heavy.
But I'm not a rapper.
Heavy. 'Cause it been a while, too good to fly. I still feel like I just got the wrong type of belly. Trying to undo all the years and years of what the world taught me. And make it really hard to see the beauty and value in my body. Can't wear what I want 'cause the way that I won't be comfortable in my skin. Looking at from the head up 'cause I'm fed up with the rest of me ain't so thin. And I be really mad at the world sometimes. Swearing that they love it but they don't mean right. The body is your tempo, but that shit ain't that simple. Trying to find a peace of mind, but that's just how I'm feeling sometimes. Hey, that's just how I'm feeling sometimes. Oh. Things that be going out of my heart. Things that be going out of my heart. Things that be going out of my heart. Yeah. Too big, too bad, too this, too that, too good, too bad, too that, too mad, too right, too wrong, too weak, too strong, too loud, too on, too much, too long, too young to try to understand the way the things are going now. Too old to try to move about the way I used to do it now. Oh, it's getting stronger, can't take it any longer. But that's just how I think out loud about how I be feeling sometimes. Sometimes.
I'll be so proud of this song. I love it so much.
That's just how I'm feeling sometimes. Sometimes. Oh. Things that be going out of my heart. Things that be going out of my heart. Things that be going out of my heart.
I like to also think of this song as like my return of or my Unleash the Dragon. Cause you know how Cisco, he got a lot of like the like oriental kind of, I think you said it no more, but you know what I mean? Like that kind of like Asian influenced sounds. This very much is like Unleash the Dragon for me. So I was like, hell yeah, this is 2000s like a motherfucker. I love it. And that was Sometimes on the Millennial Symphony project from Be Free, spinning here in the late nights. So DJ voice. I love it. So sometimes, as you can see from what you heard, it's just me continuing to dispel, like, these are the things that got me fucked up. I hate the fact that I am in this weird ass age. Like, in your 30s are just like I told you, 30s are the new tweenies. Like, we don't know enough, yet we know too much. You know what I'm saying? Millennials have a very specific, just like, equal advantage and disadvantage for being in this juncture in our lives. So it's like, Also, I hate the fact that I even have been made to feel insecure about any of my physical image, especially as a woman in the music industry. Like, it is one of my biggest qualms, having to fight through the belief that there's anything wrong with me because I'm not a size 2. You know what I mean? Like, it's all of that. And I think that is shit that we just deserve to talk about. So that was what Sometimes was about. The next song we've heard before. Hopefully most of y'all have. If you're here, you understand. This is Hate to Love. Now, Hate to Love also came out previously with Duran Bernard, but it was always intended to be a part of this full package. So you bet your dammy I put it back in here because I don't care. I don't care if y'all heard it already. I don't care if it's been out for a couple years. This was its family that it was always a part of. And one of the things that I've always talked about is that we deserve the right to acknowledge all of our human emotions, and one of them happens to be envy. I think especially as creatives, we spend so much time being taught, jealousy is this and jealousy is that, but that doesn't stop you from feeling it, even for a moment, you know what I mean? So this was intended to highlight what it feels like to experience that, what it feels like to receive it, and also at the just highlight how at the end of the day, even though these are all feelings that we all go through, I can win and you can win too. So that's pretty much what Hate to Love is about, if you didn't know. So catch this vibe. This is also my first house song that I ever produced. So definitely homage to my Chicago-born roots as well with that too. So get into it, yeah. We've also remastered it. So thank you to Q. So the version that's currently out, this one is going to be like 10 times better. In my K-Tronada bag when I made this, by the way.
Something about your spirit, something about your vibe. Give me this feeling that you ain't that kind. Might be a little jealous, cause you see me. Oh, that'd be the ending, beginning of everything in between. Cause every time, every place that I see your face, it's always reminding me. Somebody else is always trying to hate me. No matter what you do or where you go, I'll always be the one you see. Cause I do it better than you do whatever, and I'ma be the one to be. Not to hate ya. That's how I feel. That's how for real. That's how for real. That's how I feel.
He was singing, okay? My God. Go Duran. Me and Duran going back and forth. It was so dope. It is a groove. Thank you, Nikki. I love the bit. sax. Yes, sir. So, yeah, I'm going to stop Hate to Love only because it is out already. So here's what's going on. I did this test live the other day, and I was playing some music that was on like SoundCloud, including like some of my own. I don't know. I got this message from Instagram saying that you are nearing the limit of recorded music that you're allowed to have in a video, and I just saw it again, and I think it's because Hate to Love is already registered. It's already out in like the databases and shit. None of this happened when I was playing none of my other unreleased music. So I want to put a kibosh on that particular song just for that reason, only because I don't want it to get weird. If something crazy happened, if I have to hop right back on, I will. But just so you know what's going on, that's essentially what that song is. The next one is actually, Javon, are you still here? I know people have been popping in and out, so no pressure if you're not. But the next one is called SOS, and it is featuring two of my dear friends from Chicago. Well, Lily K and Javon Landry. Lily is actually from Milwaukee. We went to the same high school, Milwaukee High School. Yeah, but she lived in Chicago for a very long time. She went to Columbia, Chicago College, and also so did Javon. And I met Javon and our friend Jessica Stell Huggins when I was back in Chicago for grad school. So that being said, this next song is supposed to be a little bit of a moment for calm. We just got done grooving and shaking and doing all that stuff. And this really also just me talking about, I'm tired of seeing specific things. Let me read what I wrote and maybe that'll make sense. This song is deeply inspired by the overall theme behind Kendrick Lamar's Cut You Off from his OD mixtape. Because there are so many people that I see online and in my life that really irk my nerves because they seem to only exist to stir the pot. And you know damn well who I'm talking about. It's like, you can think of like 3-4 people off the top that made you think of that, right? And it's like, I'm not a fan of folks who only thrive off of policing other individuals on social media, jumping on board with the next cancel culture subject, or folks who pose as friendly, community-driven individuals when they're really the core of the fucking problem. I hate that shit. So it's like an analogy of Mean Girls hosting, like when you think of Mean Girls hosting women empowerment brunches is the potential basis for this. People spend so much energy trying to be the naysayer and the devil's advocate or the fully woke individual that they don't realize that their own personality flaws. So that's what the song is about. And it's pretty much called Same Old Shit. So I'm going to play it and we're going to get into it. Yeah. I don't think we're going to have a problem for a while with the recorded music message. The next song that would come up like that would probably be This Could Be Us, which is later on. We'll see when I get there. I may skip that one only because again, it's already out, but that's not for a few songs now. But this is called SOS, which stands for Same Old Shit.
Life is just a movie. At least it's how it feels and I'm awake. Everybody playing a role. And probably on their 33rd take. You're searching for the real ones, claiming that you're well above fake. But the energy you're putting out is everything you say that you hate. But maybe if you stood back and took the time to realize that your attitude is subpar, and your personality's a disguise. You ain't gotta lie now. Come out from all that wool over your eyes, 'cause you ugly inside. And every You're steady in the same old shit. You got a problem, oh, with every little thing in life. You heavy on the discourse, always waiting for your chance to be mad. And you're spouting dumb opinions, nobody even asked for it, so sad. Don't you get tired? And don't you ever think to take a break? Holding on to all this opposition, no, can't be what you're looking for. Cool it down for your own sake. You can only get by thinking everything you do and say is right. Guess we all got a front seat to your personal demise. You steady on the same old shit.
That was Lily, by the way. Javon Landry.
Shit for different days, so different pays like raining on a hollow window pane. Trying to wash away how you infinite, so dividend steady looking over your shoulder. Why you pushing back on the dear people who are really there in your corner? Do you seeing things, create narratives that are taking you the wrong way? Think about the things that you gonna say, of your emotions you took the bait. Falling for it every time and it never fails, and it further complicates, increasing the simulations on the lower vibration situations. That's why you stay in that way you are. That's why you can't be a star. You stifle yourself from seeing your far. You never see your full potential, your gems, your higher frequency, but you wanna be caught up on inside your miseries. I can see the pain to go way back, but relax and bickering and pen the pad is a trap. You can't be petty, think you want us to throw you a petty party. I'm very sorry, but you know that I'm really trying to see your smile. It's something that I ain't seen in a while. It's really wild, I'm wondering where's that inner child. It's time to go within and then out, and day in and day out. And what you talking about? Creating life with no doubt.
Doing a good singing, okay? I'm so proud of that. Vocally, we were all out in our bag, okay? Telfar. Listen, I love it. That one also very much reminds me of like just like Chicago jazz, soul, hip hop. Like that was it infuses itself all the time. It's funny because people ask me like if there's any like Milwaukee influences in my music. I don't really consider that to be a thing for me. Because when I think about like Milwaukee music, I think about like the hip hop sound first, but also like most of the people who I'm friends with or who are in my musical circle, they don't all make the same kind of stuff, which I actually love. Like the Milwaukee music scene as a whole is very, very versatile. So I wouldn't pinpoint a specific sound from being from Milwaukee going into that makes sense. But I also feel like because my early rearing in music, like spending my childhood in Chicago, but more importantly, spending my formative years in grad school, going back and really, really getting into it, with my independent music, this is the type of stuff I was listening to. This is the stuff I was, the people who I was around, these are the folks who I was performing with, like the whole, you know what I'm saying? So that, to me, that makes sense. Somebody said, love the hair. Thank you. But also sound such a chill music as well. Thank you. You know what's funny? You missed all the hubbub. I feel like this section of the album is where it finally starts to calm down because everything before that is just so much back-to-back pop. It is a pop album, very heavily rooted in that and R&B. So I wanted this to kind of anchor it a bit, especially before we go into the next song. And nobody's ever heard this song before, aside from the people who bought it early. Oh, by the way, this is my mid-live check-in to remind folks that the album that you're hearing right now releases everywhere next week on my birthday on September 18th. Get into it, yeah. If you are in Los Angeles and you are wanting to come help me celebrate my birthday, but also the release of the album, I have a concert at Soul Folks in the Merck Park on the 18th. You definitely want to get tickets for that. And if you're in Milwaukee, you definitely come on the 25th because I'm coming back and I'm performing the whole thing from top to bottom, okay? So the ticket links for that are in my bio. Everything is definitively outlined as it should be, so you should, but don't wait till the day up. Please don't wait till the day up. People gonna do what they do anyway. I know how black folk are. But like, the pre-sale prices are cheaper now. And then the day up, I'm stopping online sales by a certain time because I can't be at the front door maneuvering everything. I want to have people helping me, and I'm going to make it as simplified as possible. So that's going to be like Cash App, but also it goes up a few dollars. So do yourself a favor and savor. Yes, please come through. All the information is in my bio. Please come through. Also, so this song, it is the most personal song on the project. Me being a millennial woman, something that we also deal with is the fact or whether or not we are actually going to become parents. And I feel like this is something that women are always just taught to expect from childhood. We're taught to just think like that's just the way that life goes. Like, you grow up, you do this thing, you meet somebody, whatever, you have children, you become a productive member of society. It's just this whole, like, it's all a part of the assembly line of things that we're supposed to check boxes on. But when you're somebody like me who also has like very specific aspirations in their life for their career, for their music career, I never really felt like I ever aligned with that. I always had it in the back of my head that I knew I was going to have kids one day, but I was always afraid whenever I thought I might. Like, it was ridiculous. So just made the active choice not to have them for a very long time. But then when I came across all the issues with my fibroids that I talked about at the beginning of the stream that turned into like this life-threatening stuff, and I was posed with having to actually either remove the fibroids, but having the potential of them growing back, or just completely get rid of my uterus altogether. And sorry, this is gross, but you know, that's how I go. I didn't know at the time that I wrote this song was written before all of that happened. So I find it really, really like poignant that I had a song that spoke to my uncertainty about whether or not I wanted to become a mother. And actually the inspiration behind this song came from an episode of Dear White People on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, please, it's such a good show. But there's a character called Coco, and she was just this very like well-to-do, like high achieving ass girl. And she had a pregnancy scare. And the whole episode was her living out both scenarios of this is what my life will be if I have this child. This is what my life will be if I don't. And honestly, the emotional weight of what she was going through, I physically felt every aspect of it, so much to the point where the minute that the episode was over, I went downstairs to our basement, our studio, and I finished writing this song. Because I had started playing around with something of this subject matter, but didn't like have the words exactly till I saw the episode, and everything just came out, and I literally fucking bawled, my guy. Like, I literally sat at that piano, wrote these words in my little notepad, and I cried. It was so terrible. I'm a crier. I'm going to see how it goes. I'm performing this song one time only in Milwaukee because I'm doing the whole project at that concert. But this song speaks to, I feel like lots of women in their 30s have these same feelings of uncertainty. So this is just that, and it's called Maybe Baby.
First things first, I don't know how I wanna say this. but it's something that's heavy on my mind. Secondly, I don't know what choice I'm leaning on, but I'm finally compelled to write. See, there were times in my life when I hadn't thought having you around would have been a bomb, but ever since my mind's been more on me. If the complexities your life can bring keep me from my destiny, then maybe it's not really meant for me. But I don't really know anymore. Now please don't get me started on friends and family, 'cause let them tell you should already be here. And half of them are the reason that I'm like this, latching on to my fear. And it's bad enough that I'm aging on, doctors in my ear saying move along, but now my choices don't just fall on me. 'Cause he said that he don't mind and that he loves me, but in the back of my mind I feel like I'm killing off his dreams, but I don't really know anymore. Just know that your mommy's only human, trying to live my calling from above. Oh, but I don't really know anymore. I'm very surprised that I held it together. That is such an emotional ass thing to like just take your heart and just, you know what I mean? I've never written anything that distinctly personal before. So I was really proud of myself as a creative, as an artist, for being able to finally articulate the uncertainty of everything that I was feeling about whether or not I wanted to venture onto that path for myself.
I'm fine now. Like, obviously, what's meant for me is meant for me, and what's not is not. So I don't have any regrets. But it's still. I remember how I felt having to like weigh out the decision of whether or not I was going to get that partial hysterectomy. If I'm like, because having a thought about not having children is one thing, but formally making the decision not to medically is a whole nother, because there's no undoing it. Actually, there is undoing it to a certain degree, but it costs a lot of fucking money. It was a matter of like freezing eggs and potentially, it was like, hell no. Like, we can't even pay back student loans. What do we mean? Like, I want to try to play a little bit of the next one. I'm not going to play the whole thing. It is Adulting 101. If you have been here, you clearly know this is the single. This is the jam. This is how we really got here into the millennial. This was the opening number for this Millennial Symphony that we're on. The only thing is, I feel like Instagram, because it gave me that message a few songs ago about almost reaching the limit of my recorded music. Technically, Adulting 101 is released, so I feel like it might do the thing where it's like, so I'm going to try to play a little bit of it just in case there's anybody that hasn't heard it, or just to give like a re-explanation of what the vibe is. But y'all know what the hell Adulting 101 is about. All this shit sucked. We've been lied to. It's a scam. And we are still like left to just figure this out anyway. So I can't play the whole thing, but if you have not heard Adulting 101, absolutely go check out the single because it's here now. And also want to remind you folks that this whole project is coming out on my birthday next week. But you can get the whole thing now. You can get the whole thing on Even, specifically early access, direct to fan site, yeah. And it also comes with a curated playlist that I made for the 900s and 2000s, a Millennial Symphony playlist. It comes with an unreleased music video for one of the songs on the album, and it also has a stem pack for all my producers and things out there. So definitely check that out. So I'm gonna try to play a little bit. If for some reason Instagram knocked me off, I will hop right the fuck back on. Don't go anywhere. Okay? Let's just try a little bit of testing. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you so much, Naomi. I appreciate you. Yeah. If y'all can peep, go ahead and do it. Let me try to see what happens. Just a little bit.
ADULTING. I don't wanna do no more. Cause every day, every night, I just wanna go cry and close the door.
Yep.
Door. When I was little, couldn't wait to get older. Thought everything was easy peasy as a grown up. I thought my life would just be doing what I want and getting everything I want and still be sitting on $1 million. But that was then and this is now. Can't believe I messed around and think about what I was really losing. If somehow I get to thinking of the whole conclusion, I would look adulting in the eye and probably say hello, 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 hello.
Thank you. Oh, I hate to stop it. Oh my gosh. That song is like so poignant. Only because I don't know if Instagram is going to knock me off because it's recorded. It's already released. But that is Adulting 101. Again, I'm only doing this for the songs that are not... all the unreleased songs I can play with no problem because they haven't been clocked yet. They haven't been registered in their system as being out. So I'm guessing that's what it's about. The thing is, I could have done this on Zoom, but I didn't want people not to have the ability to pop in and out because I figured that most people were probably just going to like hop on Instagram and happen to see that this was on kind of vibes. So that's what I'm achieving right now. But I was like, if I did this on Zoom, maybe I could have just played everything without any issue because who cares if it was copywritten or not on there. But nevertheless, we're here now. Thanks for rocking out. This next song, we are almost nearing the end of the project, by the way. By the by, we have about 5 songs left. And I'm probably only going to play 4 of them because this could be us out as well. This next song is called Roses, and I wrote this song in a very, like, I guess, regretful space. We as human beings, we all are consistently busy doing whatever. We all have lives, and we all get into our grooves of, I'm gonna call this person back later, especially when it comes to like our elders, unfortunately. And I feel like, I think I was in a really particular space of guilt when I wrote this. And I was like, dawg, like, you really need to do a better job of staying intact, staying in touch with your family members, especially those who are like older, because God forbid, like, you don't know how much more time you have with them. And I was like, what would I feel like if that day was today, essentially? And I didn't really mean to make it like a grim, like, I didn't want to speak anything into existence, but I feel like it serves as a reminder to me whenever I hear it. And hopefully for us as the busy millennials that we are, like, we all are doing our best, doing the best that we can, but just really try to make an effort to check in when you can, because, you know, shit be life and you never know. So this is what that's about. And it's featuring my lovely, lovely friend, my sis, Britt Nicole, the poet from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Get into it, yeah.
I've been thinking about time and how I must so hastily with mine. I've been thinking about space, ain't about how long it's been since I see your face. Steady calling my bluff, I don't answer enough every time I see your name. You just tried to show love for all to make you proud of. Now I gotta carry that weight, 'cause nothing ever stays the same, no. Don't even know what to say anymore. I don't know what to say anymore, 'cause you ain't here anymore. Don't even know what to say anymore. I don't know how to do, how to be, how to feel. Don't know what to say anymore. Oh, I've been thinking about life, how we can go through our day to day, thinking everything is fine. And I've been thinking about fate and wondering what we would do if we knew I was on the way. I always mean to slow down, meaning to come back around, show you that I really care now. But they don't always turn night, and I don't always get right. So where do we go from there? And everything is so unfair. I don't know what to say anymore, 'cause you ain't here anymore, ain't here anymore. I don't know how to do, how to be, how to live. Don't know what to say
They say, give me my flowers while I'm yet still alive. I'd give you a garden if it meant it would give you with more time. Wishing I could offer every free moment to you of mine, but we both know that's a lie. So I just simply replaying on all those missed opportunities, longing for the moment I can finally pause and press rewind. Thinking back on when I could have reached out more, but my anxiety would only allow for me to fall back. Pair that to life's woes meant to throw me off track, spending most days wondering how to get my sanity back. Wanting to convey the struggles of not having enough time in my day for a quick check-in, just to say hey, letting you know that you were on my mind today. But now you're gone and I'm left with these memories on how things used to be. When our days of youth felt like an eternity, filled with endless possibilities, where time seemed infinite, but life and its baggage has made itself top priority. I wish there was more for you and me. Now I'm sitting here with regret as my only reality.
I was just reading a Threads post earlier by Genesis, and he was saying there was somebody that said it's something about millennial music or like that era where we used to like people used to let beats ride out after. I didn't even think about that. Like this was like an unintentional, another like unintentional homage to everything. Like I do that a lot. There's a lot of songs on here where the end of the shit is just like the music is just vibing. And I think it comes from having grown up in that era as well. So yeah. But yeah, that was Roses. This next one, I love this song because I am in my trap bag, my nigga. Okay. It's my first time ever performing with hard auto-tune because I was just like, yeah, this is giving like hip hop. This is giving like really strategic and specific intentional rap. So I wanted to play around with that. The spoken word on this puts me in the mood for Common's album B. That's actually my favorite Common album. So I think that is also very, very fitting that you say that, Mara. Thank you. I want, again, like things that be seeping into our musical subconscious when we're creating, like you don't even realize it until after the fact. That is literally like 99% of the things that I make in that fashion is how it comes about. But this next song is talking about how success is a drug. It truly is. And I feel like as somebody who has won, I call myself having a gifted child syndrome. But honestly, because I've been doing creative things and well for a very long time, since youth, and being reared and seeing and feeling what it feels like to experience the accolades of doing something good. You start to chase that feeling a lot. And sometimes it can be very overbearing because it becomes your why, and that really shouldn't be. But we don't realize that we're in that. And I don't really like the fact that I subscribe to that so much without even trying. All of us, honestly, to a very specific degree. So this was me comparing the chase of that thrill, the chase of that feeling to an actual drug. So the song is called Chasing, and it is featuring my boy from Milwaukee, Genesis Renji. So get into it, yeah. Also, brownie points if you can tell me musically where you think I got the chorus from this song from.
My only downfall is when I'm on. Too busy climbing out and never come down. I can't enjoy it for too long. But I savor every moment till another comes around. It's a drug that I need in my life. Cause without it I can't tell if I'm alive. It's a feeling that I'm craving and I swear that it's amazing. Gotta keep it cause I want it all the time, won't lie. Steady on my grind, still falling behind. Can't afford to lose out no more, watch gotta get mine. Always on top, I can never stop. Gotta get it, gotta go, cause you already know I'm chasing. Chasing for the real high, always on my mind, I'm forever chasing. Chasing all my early mornings with the long nights.
Yeah, for sure.
Chasing. And I may tell you that I'm fine, but I want it all the time. Chasing. I'm forever chasing. Yeah, I'm with it, I'm with it, I'm with it, I'm with it. If I ain't with it, not with it, not with it, not with it. I gotta go on and get it, I'll get it, I'll get it. I gotta win it, I'll win it, I'll win it, I'll win it. Now before I admit it, yes I know I'm addicted. Like it's the only time I really feel love.
Hey,
And
Ken.
I'm always conflicted, cause I know that I'm gifted. But it's the knowing versus feeling like you ain't enough. And if you only knew how much I gotta do just to make it seem like you want nothing. But that ain't nothing new, cause I steady gotta prove why I need to keep the accolades coming. When I get my hands on it, I can rebel in the moment.
I know,
but I
right?
know that it's a temporary feel. Close my eyes and pretend like I'm living it again. Gotta hold me till I get my next deal. Steady on my grind, still falling behind. Can't afford to lose out no more, I just gotta get mine. Always on top, I can never stop. Gotta get it, gotta go, cause you already know I'm chasing. Chasing for the real high, going for the stars on my mind. Chasing all my early moments with the
up in the moments. I don't celebrate. Winnings that I relegate, decisions that I delegate. I never wait. Impatient as a motherfucker. Gamble bags that double up just to hit the line and fumble them. I run with them, can't run them back. I lead my team like quarterback. I need the green like quarter sacks. Stretching hands like torture racks. Paper cuts, some paperbacks. I'm counting up. The money should be piling up, but will it all amount to what I'm counting on? If you only knew what I have been through. Lines I pencil verses over instrumentals. Dreams of minstrel in a city made of tinsel. Put my name in shining fixtures. Hang my pictures in the windows. Piling 12 into 2 rentals. Just to rap and empty venue. That can tear you or can hem you. It can break you or can build you. But revenge is best served cold when success is on the menu. At 16 I made my mind up. I would die for what I'm into. And there's nothing more important in these moments I can get chasing.
Okay, it's okay. That's good. If I think about it. I'm probably gonna sing what the musical inspiration is over this piano solo, so you can get it. I bet you wonder where I've been. I searched to find the love within. Yeah. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you won't do, hey, do for love. You tried everything, just don't give up. So that's pretty much the song. Yeah. Fire emoji, fire emojis, because A, that song is slaps like a motherfucker. 2, I love Jen came and ripped it. C, I was very proud of that piano solo of mine. I'm trying to see if I was considering if I'm going to play it at the show. Probably not. I'm going to let Quentin handle it, Lil Young, because that's his job. But yeah, I'm actually glad that you didn't get that if reference immediately, because that means that I'll be okay with legal stuff, because clearances and shit. But that's essentially it was an interpolation of, if I'm pretty sure that's what that reference is. It was an interpolation of the music for that. Thank you so much. Yes. We only have 2 songs left. I'm not going to play This Could Be Us again for the same reason with the other stuff with Instagram giving me the message about the pre-released music. I don't want them to not. We've been doing really great so far and keeping this vibing, so I'm going to make sure we can stay. So with that, I do want to remind y'all, the next song is This Could Be Us. If you have not heard it, please go back and check it out. It's already out. It's under my everything, my Spotify, Apple, but also my YouTube. I have a beautiful, beautiful music video that's very, very pink. That's very, very 2000s pop, like everything you can think of. And that was actually creative directed by Carlos Vergara and my girl Kendall J, who's in your chats. And I love it so much. And again, it's meant to speak to just what it's like dating in the millennial world and how people just be on fuck shit. But it's very, very cute. It's extremely cute. I urge you guys to go watch it. Speaking of videos, the music video that is on my Even account, where you can go get this album early if you care to, is for Chasing. So the song you just heard, that's all about that's what the unreleased music video is. So if you want to see what that came together and looks like, how it all vibes, then make sure you check out the album on Even. It releases everywhere on my birthday next week on September 18th, but you can get the entire project today, my friends, and today by going on Even. And I've already, what's funny? I'm trying to like disperse how I talk about things, because I think that everything kind of just happened so fast. I wasn't planning on releasing the album or putting it on Even, but Mag, the founder of the platform, my friend, he's from Milwaukee as well. He popped in my comments and saw that I was doing all this rollout stuff and just randomly asked me if I wanted to put it on. And if you don't know what Even is a direct to fan or direct to artist support platform where people can put their work out and people can buy directly from the artist instead of having to go through, iTunes or anything or a middle person. I think it was made with independent artists in mind, but now they do have mainstream. They have a lot of mainstream folks on there. Like J. Cole releases shit on there. Mick Jenkins. It has always been like a little bit of a confusion point for me, because I thought it was trying to encourage you to put it there instead of the streaming platforms. But going through this process, I was like, you know what? Why the hell not? I want to check it out. I want to see what it's hitting for. So it's not actually an either or. It's just supposed to be like an incentivized way to push people to get the project before everybody can. So now that I know that, I'm like, oh, well, obviously this probably would have worked better for me if I had more time, because again, I did like push the button with this release to do it by September. So if I had more time leading up to it, I definitely can see me being able to benefit even more out of Even. But with just me putting it on there in a week and a half's time, I got the album, I have the curated playlist, I have the unreleased music video, and I have the stem pack, all at different tiers. I've made 4 sales and I made $108. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that is really essentially what it's about. You know, I get it, because it's like, how long would it take me to make that shit waiting on streams to accumulate? You know what I'm saying? Like, how much, that probably like a good, like 50,000, if even that, because motherfuckers be tripping. So I appreciate that aspect of it. And if there's something that you as an independent artist, is trying to check out, I encourage you, because honestly, it was lossless. It didn't cost me. The only thing I regret is not doing it or not knowing that I was going to do it, because like I said, I think I'm diverting people's attention too much. Because it's like, oh, look at Adulting 101. Look at this cute content. Oh, wait, the album's coming out. Oh, wait, you can actually get it on Even before that. But, oh, wait, I have a concert, and it's one in Milwaukee, one in Los Angeles. I think I'm doing too much, essentially. So I can understand why it's like hard to keep up with everything. So I get it. Lessons learned. You know, this is what we do as independent artists. We have to take the chances. We have to swim. If you were here from the beginning, you understand what I mean for that track. So I don't regret that aspect of it, because it definitely taught me a good amount. But that being said, the entire thing is on Even right now. So if you want to early access it, you can go hit the link in my bio to grab it and hear this and bump it and also see how that music video came together that nobody else has right now. So second to last song, this song is titled GSTQ. I'm not going to tell you what it stands for. I want to see if anybody can guess, to be quite honest, because this is one of those songs where I never actually say it in the song, but I would like to hope that from the subject matter that it kind of pans out. But essentially, this is a song about, you know, those fuck ass people. You know, you be dealing with people that you dated. And this is not just about me. I know I'm really interested in seeing how this song gets interpreted by a lot of people from my past. Like, cause it's not just about you. I bet you think this song is about you. It's not just about you. It's about everybody. There are lots of women, especially, experience what it's like to go through hardship with horrible people and they just do them completely dirty, and then you survive it somehow. Somehow you make it past it, even though it doesn't feel like you will. So now in your current day and time, you're thriving, you're living, you're doing well, and you have everything going for yourself. And then these people see that and they're like, ooh, shiny. Essentially, you're like this like light that they just get drawn back to, and they want to feel like they can just like try to like reignite whatever. Like, I know plenty of friends that this has happened to. This is not a unique experience, but I do feel like it's a very specific experience that I wanted to talk about, especially coming out of This Could Be Yes. So once you hear that song go into that, it'll all make sense. But this is GSTQ, and it's dedicated to all of them people. Yeah. 10 points if you can tell me what you think GSTQ stands for when the song is over.
Yeah. So I used to know this guy. I used to know this guy back in high school. How you thought it was so fly. Every day, every night, frontin' all the time, but he was on mine. Walking around the hall with my head up tall, thinking I could be his wife. Oh, he could be my life. Fast forward to my life right now, looking back, yeah, that shit was so whack, yeah. 'Cause all the time I was thinking he was mine. He was lying to play me on the side, yeah. It's kind of funny how I thought it wouldn't happen. But here I am years later and I'm laughing. Cause all them things didn't matter at all. No, no, no. Now I got a good thing going for me. For me. Now I do things, now you want.
It's the drums all with it. I was trying to be her, essentially, with the song.
So she used to know this guy. She used to know this guy. He was so damn fine. He would make her feel right. Got him on her mind every day, every night. But she didn't know why. She couldn't understand why the hell this man always make her wanna cry. Or end up with no life and no life. Truth is, he was everybody's guy. Every girl got a ride and he never tried to hide, yeah. But when she brought it up, he would turn it up. Saying it's all up in her mind, talking gaslight. Baby girl, she was caught up in the madness. She couldn't believe, she couldn't imagine that she would ever find another one and never could it ever really happen. Now she got a good thing going for me. Now I do things, now you want. Get back. On me. Oh, it's funny how this guy show up at the right time, trying to get back in your life. Oh, swear they a new man with the same plan and bringing up old times. Bringing up the past, talking this, talking that, like you don't remember why. You had to say goodbye, bye. Let's not pretend like we don't know the vibe. They just come back when they see that you're fine. They cannot fathom just how you survive, but they know you shine and they just want your light. If they can try to remember the mess, then they should remember they made it this way. Had you and lost you, but now it's too late. Funny how it goes that way. Now we got a good thing going for me. Now I do things, now you want me. Now you want me.
Hear the clarinet? Like little swell, my favorite part. All right. That was GSTQ. 10 points for anybody that can guess what that song's title stands for. I'll wait a small amount of time, but I'll wait. While I'm waiting, I will go ahead and cue up what is the last song that we are here for. This is the final song of Millennial Symphony. Thank you, babe. Q said he loved that song. Yeah. You spent a great amount of time in it with all the mixing and mastering. I do want to take a moment again to just shout out everybody for hanging with me tonight, for even wanting to get a glimpse of what this is. This has been so fun. Perfectly everything works, and I can save this after I'm done. So I'm going to put it on my page for a little bit, maybe like till tomorrow. My main goal is just to download it though, so I can have it to cut it up and then, use it for content. But the goal was the goal. I just want people to hear it. Like everything does not work out always the way that we're told it's going to, but that shouldn't stop us from still doing the thing. And I think that that's a poignant point of the final song on here as well. I want to just put in who said that? Cece the Man Eater, you are correct. Cece, where are you at? What city are you in? I don't recall. Congratulations. You are the first person upon me prompting to actually get the answer to that song correct. Now, fun fact, I'm going to also probably have a point of content when everything gets released, and I'm going to ask people if they can figure out what the song is or what it means. So when I ask that, if you see that content, just zip. Don't say nothing. You said you're late. I'll tell you what. If you're free next week Thursday, I will gift you a pair of tickets to come see my show at Soul Folks for the album release. Okay. Congratulations. Thank you. I just felt prompted. I'm going to screenshot this so I won't forget my ADHD. But just let me know. Either way, I appreciate you for tuning in, you guys. Greg, are you still here? Let me know. Are you still on the stream, my friend? Because you are also a super, super supporter, and I greatly appreciate you. So I want to make sure I give proper shouts to where they need to be. Cloak, where did he go? If you're not, it's fine. Cloak the Scribe. Greg, if you're here, let me know. Hey, let me know. Are you free if you can get yourself to Milwaukee from Chicago on the 25th, I will also give you a pair. Like, sincerely, I would sincerely just love to have you there. So I'm putting that out there. No pressure. I know you guys are on the streams. So I'll DM you guys separately later just to confirm. And it's totally fine if you didn't have, the intention. But I just want to show my appreciation for you guys for being here with me tonight. So thank you so much. Last song on the album is actually very, very special because I feel like it ties everything together. Like, I spent this entire time spewing a bunch of, no worries. Thank you. I spent the whole album just spewing a bunch of like, blah, blah, this is sucks. This like sucks. Oh my God. But then it's like, well, at the end of all of that, we still got to keep going. I know we don't have any other like way of life. That's pretty much essentially what it is. And I also love this because this is the first song that Quentin actually produced for me. And I know that I'm very, very big on like, I produce my own shit, because I do. Because the entire album is me. But then this me and Quentin, we are making music all the time. If you ever check out our Be Free and Q IG, which you should definitely follow because there is a podcast that we have as well. And tomorrow we're actually filming the episode about this album and talking about the process of me making the music and him mixing and mastering it. So please get into it, yeah. But me and him are always in our creative bag. Like, hey, Chris. We are always making music whenever we can. And my experience of making music with Quentin is so organic. Like, there's no preset anything. There's not like, oh, this has to be that and that. And it's really a good exercise for me. So once I'm done with this album, I want all of my musical making experiences to be like they are when I come together with Quentin. So just putting a pin in that, because that's how life should be in general. But we were just playing around one day and he started making this beautiful ass like chords, and then he ran it backwards. And I was like, oh, what kind of magical shit is this? And then he started playing stuff on top of it. And I was like, this is just fucking amazing. And the words kind of just flowed from there. Cause I was like, this puts me in such, a dreamy space. Hey, thank you so much. And thank you so much, Chris. You are one of my for real ones as well, because you also, not having you only heard all of this stuff before, because you and I talk, but you also download the album from Even. So I love and appreciate you so, so much for that. So thank you for being in my corner. I appreciate it. So this song, was produced by Quentin, but also, it's featuring one of my good friends, my longtime friends from Milwaukee, and also a longtime and frequent collaborator by the name of Classic, who is a great producer and MC in his own right. So once I gave the song over to him to add his own verse to it, he went and did his own thing and flipped it. He literally flipped the whole shit. And I was like, well, this is fucking amazing. We're keeping all of that. So this is like the only song on the project that is not produced specifically by me. I still obviously wrote all the music and vocals, like full vocal production, yes. But I just like highlighting that. And me and Quentin are literally like going to be the next Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, okay? Because you can get everything from us. You can get vocal production, you can get music production, you can get keys, you can get recording, mixing, and mastering. We are a one-stop fucking shop, okay? So before I expire from this earth, we gonna snag a Grammy for something, okay? It may not be for Be Free things, but it may damn well be for Be Free and Q. Boo. All right? Yes. So let me just read what I wrote about dreams, and then I'll go right into it. So, while the duration of the project runs through a number of grievances, I wanted to end it on a specific note of encouragement, because we go through so much and we hold so much in, but at the end of the day, we have to find reminders in our daily lives of why we need to press forth. The creation of this song stems from an organic place, as it was a musical creation produced by my husband and musical counterpart, Quentin Farr. The words are meant to float amongst the music, akin to the feeling of floating through space. I'm speaking from an intrinsic space of inspiration, and in all honesty, I'm talking to myself. This thing is hard, okay? The pursuit of a dream while navigating life's woes is brutal, and I nearly give up every day. I seriously do. But regardless of how futile it feels, something has to make me push the needle. The song is equally balanced with ambience and groove, with the intention of incorporation of bars and additional production from my longtime collaboration partner, fellow Milwaukeean artist Classic, whose verse paints an even more deliberate picture of the messaging that we have something to offer the world. So despite the darkness, we have to keep pushing forth, which is essentially the point of life at its core. Boy, I should write for Rolling Stone. Can you not tell me that I got into what the fuck here with that? I wrote that. Know what I'm saying? And it's so crazy to me that I was like tripping about trying to get all of these press releases and things. Should have just wrote everything myself from the beginning. But yes, and with that, this is the last track on the album, which is Dreams.
Everyone has a different dream to which they call. It's the purpose we're all given when we're born. Sometimes the road we travel on the way gets hard, and the journey and the trials will leave you scorned. But you gotta wait for it, don't fold. And you gotta keep going, go on. Don't you ever ignore it, it's yours. Don't you ever let it go. Don't you ever let it go. See, don't you ever let it go. There will be times when we just wanna give it up.
Thank you, Mama. Hi.
'Cause the hands we're dealt can make it all too
I
much. Don't let discouragement and sorrow eat you up. 'Cause it's the moment that we find what we are made of. And you gotta wait for it, don't fold. And you gotta keep going, go on. Don't you ever ignore it, it's yours.
you lose your grip, well that's the shit that assemble me. Fending phonies off by the stampede, I can't see the trees, but of course I feel like Bambi, standing in the shadow of green, turning a new leaf, burning through these loose leaf sheets. I'm on a blue street, peep the precision and clarity when you view these, and magnetize the lines, play out like movies. New sneaks and boozy drinks, all that I used to think of. Now unlocking all my potential is what I'm on the brink of, and we just getting funky, no need to raise them stink up. And when we leave, we taking everything, including the kitchen sink. I think I can, and therefore I damn well does it. And if it could all be gone in the blink of an eye, then I can't covet or seek after anything but after the past. I see laughter and joyful exclamations to balance the scale. Some centuries of degradation, I'm presently radiating my forefathers' pain. No more fathers came, I'd have lost everything and then some. Take that sum, then multiply it by like 10 or something. I got sick of running, I ain't chasing, I'm creating. And if you ain't never had to begin with nothing to get to something much more spectacular, then you might not understand my vernacular. This packs a punch immaculately placed upon the face of non-believers. You'll never see success till you're not scared to not succeed. And me and B, we make the themes and chase your dreams, sir.
Oh, you gotta wait for it, don't fall. And you gotta keep going, go on. And don't you ever ignore it, it's yours. Don't you ever let it go. Don't you ever let it go. Don't you ever let it go. Steady wins the race. 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 Steady wins the race.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And that is Millennial Symphony, my guys. Thank you so much for stepping into the pit with me in the orchestra. I'm so happy to finally get this out. At the core of everything that I do, I am here on this earth to express. I'm here on this. I wholeheartedly believe that I was placed here to create. And I do want my whole goal is to just utilize every bit of my gift to make a living doing that, but essentially just do it regardless. You know what I mean? So this album is me truly tapping into what my God-given gifts and abilities are. And I'm hoping that with that, I'm able to paint a picture and tell a story for my people, essentially, for the millennials. Anybody can relate to it. Like none of these experiences are so unique, I think, but also because millennials all will know what we're talking about. I wrote this for us. I made this for us. So thank y'all for rocking out. Final push to remind guys, the full Millennial Symphony album comes out everywhere on September 18th, which is my birthday next week. But if you want to catch it early, if you want to get the full early access experience and the perks of the music video and the playlist and the stem pack, make sure you get it now on Even, which is linked in my bio. But more importantly, come to the shows. Please come to the shows. Don't wait till the last minute to get your ticket. Like, pre-sale is on now. I'm so excited to be able to perform a few of these next week on my birthday in LA, here in the Leimert Park. And when I go home to Milwaukee, y'all are getting the full album, okay? You're getting the top to bottom experience, okay? So these are not things you want to take, and that you're going to want to see it. Tell a friend, pass it along, pass the link. Tell her, well, if you liked what you heard tonight, let folks know so they can know that they need to come and get into it. Yeah. But thank you so much for everybody for joining me today. Stay tuned and stay linked for as everything continues to roll out. I'm going to do my best to scale it back and focus just on the essentials so that I don't go fucking crazy. And I'm so excited to be able to share this with you guys. So thank you guys. Have a good night. Oh, I smell food. Oh, thank you, Glennon. Bye.